Good morning. Good morning out there, man. This is Bruce Gas here. Doing a little health edition here. Usually we talk about boxing, and a little bit of weed all the time, and I wanna get a little healthy going on today, man. I wanna show you how I get up in the morning and how I how I try to keep myself in tip-top physical shape and still maintaining, growing old but staying young. And the music in the back here, this was a mind-blowing album that I found back in 1976, and I discovered this guitar player, Larry Coryell. But let's get into a little bit of health first. The first thing I do in the morning, besides water, I try to tell people water is the key. Water is life. Boxing Lounge, Derek Clark, and Jose Diaz, man. I thank you guys for coming in here. This is just a little bit of a talking about a little bit of jazz and talking about how I make sure I get my nutritional supplements in on a daily basis, and what makes it a little bit easier. Because the first thing I have in the morning, I start my nutritional regimen, I guess we want to call it. And I have the first thing I do, I have a shake that I make up here, man. This has got 16 ounces of water. It's got a scoop and a half of this whey protein that I use. I mean, any whey protein is okay. I use this 6-star protein. It's by the company in Canada. I can't even think of their name right now. Muscle Tech. Muscle Tech. George, my brother. Good morning, man. Salute to you, bro. Drinking a ginger kale smoothie, bro. That's the way to do it, man. That's the way to do it. But anyway, whey protein. And I put a tub of yogurt in there. I put a tub of Greek yogurt in there. That's another 15 grams of protein. So I get myself going with like about 40 to 50 grams of protein. Shake that up in a nice little. It's good. It's good. It's almost too good to be good for you. And then I take my supplements. The first thing I take is I take a baby aspirin. There we go. A little Walgreens baby aspirin. 80 milligrams or 81 milligrams low dose. What is it? Yeah, 81 milligrams. I chew that up. That's a blood thinner. I was told about 10 years ago. I took a stress test and they called me up and told me that I had a heart attack. I said, what? And they said, man, you aced that stress test. But looking at your charts, your numbers. Oh, this guitar. Speaking of all over the place. But anyway, that's the first thing I do, man. Boxing Lounge has got one gone. See, everybody has their own little intricacies that they put in there. I use the yogurt as a digestive enzyme. It's got your proteins. It's got your your different digestive enzymes that help break down the food that I'm going to consume later on. And your protein is loaded with amino acids. Your amino acid pool in your body changes rapidly throughout the day. I mean, the millions of amino acids are used up in your body. They're used for repair, for growth, for healing, keeping your teeth nice and tight in your mouth, and getting your beard, everything, man. Protein is key. I hope this music isn't too loud, because that's going to be part of the show too, man. Larry Coryell. But anyway, I do that for the protein shake, and I also take my supplements. Excuse me, I didn't bring a napkin with me. And nutritional supplements, I think they're key, man. George Jakovic, my brother. Derek Clark, yep, a lot of Greek yogurt. Fresh fruit, man. Yeah, I mean, see, I'm sure you guys are here because we want to get healthy and stay healthy, and nutrition is key. Doing it this way, and nutritional supplements. I was in the nutritional supplement business since 1995, and it was a wild, wacky ride, man. I had a juicer, Boxing Lounge, but there's too much sugar in fruit juices. I avoid fruit juices. The only thing that I drink is water. That's it, man. I don't drink coffee. I don't drink alcohol. I don't drink juices. I don't drink sugary drinks. No sodas. I drink water. That's all I drink. And man, some of you guys should try that for 30 days. Eliminate everything but water. See, water. I put water in the protein powder, and that kind of is that's really the only divergence I have from plain water. I probably drink a gallon of water a day. But making sure I take my supplements. I use the old man thing. See, this fucking thing that put your pills in there, and it's like a little mouse trap on there. But I find it very, very handy for me to make sure that I take my nutritional supplements every day. I open up those little mouse traps. I do this once a week. Fill this baby up once a week, and that's a lot. Excuse me. That's a lot easier than breaking out my old Rolling Rock beer tray from the fucking 50s, I guess it would be. And I keep all the supplements I take on here, man. I keep let's go through those while we got a minute or two over here, because this is a little divergence from my usual boxing talk over here. The first thing I take, the doctor tells me I take a high blood pressure pill. I was told, getting back to that heart attack, they sent me to a heart specialist, and he read the charts. He read my ones that I took a stress test, probably about 7 years ago. And he said, you have an irregular heartbeat. He said, it's regular for you. He said, you know, an inexperienced chart reader would say that you had a heart attack, but you never had a heart attack. When the doctor told me I did, he wanted me to take statins. I didn't want to touch statins. Ed Kiley, Outlaw Boxing Club, my bra. How you doing, man? Salute. So I didn't take the statins. I took the aspirin. And anyway, he said, "Oh, don't take those statins. You don't need those." Blah blah blah. And I didn't want to take them anyway. I had heard a lot about those. So anyway, man, I said, "What about the baby aspirin?" He said, "Yeah, why don't you just continue that because that's a blood thinner." And he goes, "And that's not going to hurt you. You've been taking that for a little bit now. Just continue that." So I said, okay, bro. So I take that baby aspirin, and it's high blood pressure. I don't know how I got that. This was probably around 2010. I went for my usual checkup, and no, this was 2015. It wasn't that long ago. And he told me that I had high blood pressure, so he wanted me to take this Anatol. It's a 50 milligram. I'm finding so many people take it, but hey, man, I'm not gonna fuck around with high blood pressure. That puts pressure on your arteries. It's just not a good thing to walk around with. It's the silent killer, as they say. And many people don't know what their blood pressure is. It's really easy. You can walk in a pharmacy and they'll check your blood pressure for you. And if it's high, man, see your doctor and get that blood pressure under control. This is what I do, man. Stress. I'll try to eliminate as much stress as possible. But I take this Anatol every day. And see, I'm getting a little low here, and what I do is I'll fill my AM side of the pill thing. I got it on my lap over here. I'm got seven of these pills. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and one for me. This way I'm always a day ahead of the schedule. So half a day, guys. I'm sorry. Iceman, my brother, salute. Yep, you take a Tylenol too, bro. That's what it is, man. So anyway, that's there for the week. Another thing I take on a daily basis is twice a day. It's called famotidine. You can get this stuff in Pyrosec. It's over the counter, but when they gave it to me, let's see, this was in about 2017. I was losing weight, man. I retired and I started losing weight. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? I was like normally 190, 180. And I'm seeing my weight go down and down. I'm saying, what the hell's going on here? I got nervous. Nick M, my brother, salute, bro. Thanks for coming by, man. Thanks for coming by. So he said that they gave me a laryngoscope and he found out that I had something called Barrett syndrome. And what that is the muscles in your lower esophagus don't close. So I'm supposed to be getting heartburn all the time. I don't get much heartburn. I was getting it a few weeks ago because I think I was doing my Toka 2 a little bit too much during the day. But anyway, man, he said just take this famotidine. The diet is totally changed. For me, it wasn't that drastic a change because I was always eating healthy. I was always eating like a bodybuilder. I was laying off the simple carbs. I was eating clean, lean proteins. I was eating the healthy fats, which I'll show you in a second. But anyway, man, he said, your diet is okay now. Just keep it good, man. Don't Thanks, Nick, man. Thank you, brother. That's I can get into that on another boxing show, but I love photographs, and I got this book, man, and I cut the photographs out of it. I got all kind of great photographs of my heroes. But anyway, this one I take twice a day. He said, take 2 pills a day, and it shouldn't be a problem. It's treatable. It's uncurable, like so many of the things that we have. It's chronic, but I take these pills. Boom, boom. Fill up my little pill thing here because I take these in the AM and in the PM instead of just in the AM. He says, well, it's better if you take them that way because that way you get the extended release. And anyway, man, these are the 2 pharmaceutical drugs that I have to take on every day, which is okay, man. If that's gonna extend my life, extend the quality of my life, that's fine with me. So and nutritional supplements, like I said, I've been in the supplement business for a long time. If nobody even, if you say, fuck nutritional supplements, D-Ray, my brother, salute. There's one that I don't know, man. I'm not a practitioner or a doctor, anything like that. But see, I am a nutritional technician. I have studied nutrition for a long time because I dieted bodybuilders, competitive athletes, boxers, football players. I know how to. I know that what you put in your body is what you're going to get out of your body. So, man, I would recommend it if you don't take any supplements, a multivitamin, man. I take the Walgreens, and it's Centrum Silver. It's a multi. Take one of these a day, and it's got a full spectrum of almost everything, every vitamin and mineral that you should be taking. And so I'll break out 7 of those, put those in my little pill container here, put those in the AM section here, because I think to take that first thing in the morning to, and this guitar, bro. Larry Coryell. 7 and 1 today. That makes 8. All right, that's that one. Another supplement that I take on a daily basis. Vitamin C, 1,000 milligrams. So on these, I take 2,000 milligrams a day of vitamin C, in addition to what we get from our food and the other things we take. So I pop one now. And fill my little pill container over here. Put one AM and PM for the vitamin C. Vitamin C, ascorbic acid. It's a great anti-inflammatory. It's a key vitamin. It's used in so many levels at the cellular level. It's used for repair. It's used to keep your immune system high. There's so many values of vitamin C, and I'm very fortunate. I don't get sick too often. Pop them in there. Boom, boom. And in the PM section here, get our vitamin C's. You can do this once a week. It's just the pain in the ass to do. So I'm doing it over here in front of you guys to show you. But it's get it out of the way once a week. And I also take flaxseed oil. I take it in pill form. Flaxseed, it tastes kind of funky. These are 1,000 milligrams of pill. And I take this supplement. I take this twice a day. And they're it's an essential fatty acid. You can see you can see them all in my hands here. It's kind of a big golf ball sized pill, but I take that. I take those twice a day too. I take 2,000 milligrams of flaxseed oil. I think it's good for lubrication of the joints of the heart. It's an essential fatty acid. People back in the day they would avoid fats. Fats was a bad word. But see, then they found the difference between the good fats and the bad fats. And flaxseed oil, I think flaxseed oil is also anabolic. Iceman, my bra. So anyway, I add that to my supplement regime over here. I got a phone call here. Who's this? Oh, let me take this call here. This is my eye doctor here. I'll be right back on this one. That was my eye doctor, the office. I'm getting some surgery next week. I'm getting cataracts removed from my eyes. But anyway, man, She's just telling me what. I didn't even know I had my microphone off. I was just blurbing out some shit. I don't even remember what I was just saying. But I was talking about the supplements that I'm taking now, this cadmium, for memory. And of course, I forget to turn my mic on. Anyway, I got a new bottle here. And like I was saying earlier, I don't know if you heard me, but I was talking about Medicare. You know, once you reach the age of 65, the glorious age of 65, then the United States, they put you on Medicare, which is cool because it pays for most of your medical bills and what the government did, they said, hey, you know something, we got all these bureaucrats dealing with this. They don't know what they're doing. Let's contract this out to private industries. So right now my Medicare is covered by United Healthcare, and they called me up and they said, you know, hey, we have this this co-supplemental, whatever it was, but anyway, I qualified for it. And what they do is they give me $150 a month in like a Visa card, kind of like a voucher, and I can buy food with that. I can buy nutritional supplements with that. It's like they give me $150. It's crazy. So anyway, I take this cadmium now, and there's a couple others that I couldn't afford, but I can now. And this is another one. You take it twice a day. It's about $30 for the bottle. You get like a 60 tabs. You get a month's supply in here. And sorry about that, Jose, man. I'm fucking. See, the thing is, I'm not even high yet. And that's another thing I wanted to do today. I'm gonna puff a joint in a second. Yeah, I'm gonna one of these in each of my. I'll take one now. Fill the old. What do they call these? Pill. I don't know, man. I don't know what how they call them. Make sure we have our cadmium. And one for me. There's one more supplement that I take. Protendum. This is the one that this is a supplement that the boxer Bobby Ches told me to take. He turned me on to it. He said it put off his. He doesn't need a hip replacement. He needed a hip replacement 4 years ago. Somebody turned him on to this Protendum, and his hip replacement has been put on the back burner for now. See, and it's got it's one of these they call them proprietary blends, and some people a lot of people nutritional supplements, blah blah blah. I've got I need both of my joints, both of my shoulders surgically replaced. I can't get up any further. This like I do start doing this, and man, I can feel the impingement in there. This helps. It's not a cure, but it's got some good ingredients in there that I can't find anywhere at this price to get the same effects. The ingredients that this has in here, it's got milk thistle, it's got bacopa, it's got ashwagandha, which is very popular supplement right now. It's used for numerous things. It's really hot, and it's worth looking into. Green tea, which is an excellent fat burner. Turmeric root, which is great for inflammation. And it's got those five ingredients in there, and it's supposed to work on a cellular level too. I don't know if it works, man, but it makes me feel a little bit better, and it's in my regimen, man. I take one of these a day. And once again, we're going to put in the AM department 1, Saturday, Friday, Thursday. We're going backwards here. Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, Sunday, and 1 for me. I had 8 in my hand. Great count. But anyway, man, this makes it easy. MP, what the fuck? Salute, my brother. See, that's what I do, man. This covers my supplements for the day. So I just have that baby aspirin bottle out. These I can put away. This stays in front of me. I keep my ashtray on it, and I keep my tray with my weed there. But I don't forget it. It's real simple. Taking supplements is a great idea for me. I think for everybody, because we're kind of deficient in a few things here. So the supplements is it's my way of staying a step ahead of the game. You know, we're gonna now that we got our work out of the way. Yep, milk thistle. Psilocybin. I've been taking that for years, man. You know, and I had hepatitis C. I caught that back in the 90s, I think. I'm not even sure, man. Maybe from tattoos, maybe from IV drug use. I don't fucking know, man. But anyway, man, I had it in the early days. Gotta keep. See, I'm a bong smoker, but during the day I like to do joints. A little. I don't know. I'm a crazy fucking character. But a little dosey-do. Start the day off here, man. Start the day off right. In fact, it's all right. It's 10:30 already. The day's kind of gone, but it's 100 degrees out there. And I wanted to come on here and kind of explain the supplements that I take and maybe clarify that. But see, this dude here on guitar, I want to talk about this too. This is Larry Coryell, and this song right here is called "Call to a Higher Consciousness." And I remember in 1976, I was driving home from the bars. It was a Sunday night. It's hard to forget, when you have these calls to a higher consciousness, I guess we want to call it. Yeah. And I'm driving. I'm listening to this album on this. We had a station in Rhode Island, WBRU, Brown University's radio station. Mr. Paz, my brother, salute, man, salute. And I'm listening to this song. I'm saying, wow, this is a fucking cool song. And I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to park my car and leave the car because I didn't want to miss who this was, who the artist was. I'm saying, this is Miles Davis. Is it Wayne Shorter? I mean, it was good shit. And anyway, man, I didn't stop at home. I drove around the block a few times. I probably fired up another joint. I don't know what I did there. But See, this was the tune, bro. And I said, man, that is just so funky. And I found out it was Larry Coryell. Larry Coryell was he was born in 1943 in Texas, Galveston, Texas. And anyway, he moved to New York when he was in his early 20s, 22, and he played in all the different clubs in New York. He played with Chico Hamilton, Gary Burton. He built himself quite a reputation. And anyway, man, I listened to this and I found out it was Larry Coryell. My friend that was the DJ on there, his name was Michael Barnes. I haven't seen the guy in fucking 30, 40 years, man. But anyway, man, he, him and I used to go to jazz concerts around Providence. And Larry Coryell, man, I got into him immediately. I went to this concert in Boston. It was a Boston University Jazz Festival. And it had George Benson, Grover Washington Jr., and Larry Coryell. And this beat. And the guitar coming in here. So I went to see him up in Boston at BU. And this is the album that we're listening to right now. It's Barefoot Boy. I bought this album not long after I heard him, and he did this song on stage. And anyway, man, he came out there. Larry Coryell's a weird looking character, man. Look at this fucking guy. He was a strange looking guy. And he came out there and his keyboard player, Mike Mandel, he walks out, he's holding another guy's arm. And I'm like, this dude is blind. And see, when I was listening to him the first time I heard him, the keyboard player was killer, Mike Mandel. And I saw him being led on stage. And when I saw him doing his solos, I'm like, wow, did that make me feel inadequate? I played piano a little bit. And when I saw this cat playing Herbie Hancock runs, just playing just really humbled me, man. You're seeing this guy who couldn't see touching these keyboards like he had 20 plus 20 vision. Which was that was that phone call I just had. That was my eye doctor. The doctor's office just called me. I'm getting cataract surgery next week on the 9th. And 3 days before it, you have to start taking these eye drops. But anyway, man, I never even knew what that was, man, until all of a sudden, I couldn't really see in my left eye. It started getting really funky on me. These shades of prescription, I can see fine now, but I'm like, what the fuck? I'm going blind. And I went to my eye doctor, and he said, oh, it's a cataract. It's common at your age, and da-da-da-da. Anyway, to make a long story short, I'm getting that done. It's actually, no, I don't think I've ever had surgery before. I had my tonsils taken out when I was like 17 or something. That's the only time I can remember staying overnight in the hospital. But yeah, man, yeah, she just called me up and, she told me, it's almost there. On Sunday night, start the eye drops, and then on Wednesday, I'll have this, or Tuesday, the 9th, whatever the 9th is. Yeah, and then he told me I had glaucoma too. So he told me to take these other drops. Man, I guess when you try to take care of everything, but I guess you can't really exercise your eyes too much. They say lutein. I guess it's in my multivitamin. Different B vitamins. But carrots. Hey, eat your carrots, man. Beta carotene, vitamin A. But yeah, this was my my love affair with Larry Coryell, because like jazz guitarist, man, I always dug jazz guitarists. You know, and then I discovered Larry Coryell. I saw him several times, man. I saw him once in a solo show. He was at the Jazz Workshop in Boston, a little club. I don't know if it's still there. Two clubs in one, Paul's Mall and a Jazz Workshop. And I saw some killer acts there. You know, I saw Jerry Garcia band there. I saw Tom Scott and the LA Express, Ron Carter, Grover Washington. So many different bands there. Larry Coryell just played solo guitar, killer stuff. He was smoking some Thai weed in the back because I knew the opening act, the comedian. The guy's name was Chris Rush. This Beachy, is that my sister? Is that my sister down there? I can't tell. Everybody changed their names so much on here. Let's see. Yeah, that's this Beach. That's my sister. Salute. Beachy. No with OG anymore. That's cool, man. Thank you for coming by. I'm just talking about little health and jazz over here, man. And Larry Coryell, like I said, I saw him play twice. Did I see him any more than that? Listen to this guitar. Oh. Yes, I am, Jose. Jerry Garcia from the Grateful Dead. He played there. This was a big club. 400, two clubs with 400 seat capacity. And the opening act for Larry Coryell was a guy named Chris Rush. He's a comedian, funny as a bastard. He talks about weed. He talks about weed all the time. And when his show was over during the break, I went in the bathroom with my buddy, and we had some hash. And we're hitting on some hash before Larry Coryell goes on, and Chris Rush comes in the bathroom, and you know he's like, "Oh, that smells good, man." And then anyway, we got a little conversation. Yeah, you want to smoke something? He goes, "Hey, why don't you come in the dressing room?" So hey, no problem. So anyway, we went back there. We smoked some hash with him. He pulled out some Thai weed, and Larry Coryell was in there tuning his guitar up, and Larry hit on the fucking hash, and Larry hit on the Thai weed, and Larry he was fucking high on something else. He was, you know, he had a problem with heroin at the time, and he was an alcoholic. And, you know, Larry Coryell, he died in 2017 on February 9th, and he died in a hotel. He was doing a gig, and on his third night he didn't show up, and they found him in the hotel room. And that was from years of heroin and alcohol, and you know he died. He was 73 years old. That's not old, bro. I mean, that's, you know, with life extension the way it is today, and with these nutritional supplements that we have at our beck and call, you know, I mean, we can. 73 used to be the end of the line, but you know, 73, man, you take care of yourself, and you got a few more years after that. I hope I do anyway, man. You know, hey, it is what it is. Nobody's going to beat the Grim Reaper here. Yeah, I went to a lot of Dead shows, Derek Clark. I saw the Dead for the first time at the Round Auditorium, 1971. Somebody gave me the album AOXOMOXOA, and I didn't know one Dead song. I think they might have, maybe Truckin' was just coming. I didn't think Truckin' was a thing at the time, but man, I sat through a 4-hour Dead concert. I smoked weed. I was only 17 years old, man, and I think it was the first concert I went to, and I was a Deadhead after that, man. I dug the Dead. I saw them 5 times. I saw them at Watkins Glen, 600,000 people. I saw them at the Boston Garden. You know, the Dead, they're just the ultimate rock and roll band for me, anyway. And you know, I branched out into jazz after that, and I found, and man, you know, you find out that these musicians you're digging on as a kid, they're following jazz too. Bob Weir, he had a band with Billy Cobham, but yeah, just, you know, Larry Coryell. He was a hell of a musician, and if you look at the people that he played with, man, he just put out so much stuff, and he toured all the time. He was always touring. he looked like an old freaking yuppie, man. Like I said, he died in a hotel room in New York City. He was playing at the Indurham Jazz Club in Manhattan the preceding 2 days, and I mean he had so many albums out. The ones that I have Live at the Village Vanguard, Barefoot Boy. I have the Introducing the 11th House. I have Lion and the Ram. And if I dug back, I just dug this one out today, just so I could I use it for reference. But he put out actually put out. I'm gonna go on a limb and say 30 albums, and he had so many different collaborations with Gary Burton, with Herbie Mann, with Charles Mingus. Before Charles Mingus died, he put out an album, and he used Larry Coryell and Philip Catherine as his guitar players. I have that album, man. Charles Mingus, one of the greatest, one of the Mount Rushmore jazz figures. Don Sebesky, and he played with the Fifth Dimension. He played with Chet Baker, with the Brecker brothers, Charlie Birdman, Billy Cobham, Joey DeFrancesco, Paco de Lucia, Al Di Meola, so many things. And shout out to Al Di Meola, man. If you haven't heard Al Di Meola, YouTube a couple of things and check him out. So versatile on the classical guitar, on the electric jazz guitar. I mean, he would play alongside Jimi Hendrix, and then he'd go play with Miles. And, I mean, just a great guitar player. And like I said, when I first heard this, I was driving home in 1976. I didn't know who it was. And I rode around to find out who it was. I bought the album. This was my introduction to Larry Coryell. Great stuff. And getting the morning buzz on here. I say morning. It's closing on 11 o'clock. I've already been for a nice walk this morning, and it's really hot right now. We have the air conditioner on, which we don't need to put it on that much. My wife's a little more sensitive than I am, man, because I've been living in this house for 40 years, and I've only bought an air conditioner. When I first moved in, I had one for my place I was in before this, but a little herb to get the show going. And I just wanted to show you cats something. This is Knockout Boxing. Salute, sister. Thank you for coming by. Somebody was saying, oh, you fucking... I heard somebody on the air saying, I don't smoke any weed. I see these guys smoking weed out there. How can they do a show smoking weed? How can they remember this shit, man? That's my anti-anxiety, antidepressant, pain relief, appetite suppressor. I see it's not an appetite enhancer for me. If I'm not smoking, then I get hungry and get the munchies. But I get a nice little buzz on, and I think I handle myself pretty well. Well, I think it's rougher toking these joints than it is hitting on the toker too. Maybe I'm just used to the joints. I mean, used to the excuse me, used to the toker too. This dries up the throat. That's why I keep the water around. Usually by noontime, I have 2 quarts of water in me. Today, let's see, one of these 16, 32. That's a quart, and 16. Oh, I'm almost on track. Just kind of sitting here, kicking back with you cats, and I hear you, Derek Clark, man. Coffee was a tough one for me, but when I was diagnosed with hepatitis C, they told me no caffeine. No, not a problem. Now, dude, I was a personal trainer at the time, and I'd go to Dunkin' Donuts, I'd buy those fucking, the iced coffee was like, was as big as my protein shake container here. I usually get 2 of those a day. I get black coffee, and I'd get six blenders in there. I don't even think we had equal at the time. Oh, it wasn't equal out of the blue ones. I'd get 6 of those in there, and I'd tell her, just put a drop of cream in there. Just a drop, just so it's not black. And they were, I was weird at first, but then they knew it. They got it down perfect. And I was doing 2 of those a day. I could do one at 8 o'clock and still go home and go to sleep. And you know, the thought of no coffee was like, whoa. But you know, if that was going to save my liver, I said, okay, fine, I'll give it up. And it wasn't really a problem. I found that I was dragging my ass a couple of days, but then it was like a glass of cold water, breath of fresh air, man, and bango, maintain the day. See, during my working years, I wasn't a wake and bake guy. Larry Coryell and that fucking guitar, man. It's like riffs like that made me keep driving to say, who is this guy? Who is this guy? But yeah, man, a lot of water. Water is so key. Water, people don't realize. See, if you were to make a little pact with yourself, I'm gonna just drink water for 1 month. I'm gonna eliminate the fruit juices, the sodas, the coffee, everything. Just water. Try that for a month, and you're gonna be so surprised the reaction your body is gonna have with that. First of all, if you need to lose some weight in that month, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say you're gonna lose close to 15 pounds, maybe 20 pounds, because it's gonna jack up your metabolism. It's gonna help your body break down fats. The lipase is a scientific method about it. But you will lose weight. You're gonna find your hair is gonna be softer. Your breath is gonna smell better. There's just so many different things. But that 1 month, you try that, it will blow your mind. I'm not saying just drink nothing but water. This is my choice. This is what I do. I like water, man. In fact, I was kind of freaked out the other day. I went to a little cafe with my wife, and we had breakfast. And you know, the waitress came over, and I'll have water. Would you like lemon? I said, just so you get a bottle of water. Oh yeah, no problem. Anyway, I'm looking at it. It's got sodium benzoate in there, and it has as a preserver. And I'm like, what the fuck? In a bottle of water? But anyway, man, I guess you can't be too sure of yourself with anything these days. A lot of people are going with the osmosis and stuff. Anyway, man, the little sodium benzoate. Hey, this is a guy that used to fucking put so many foreign substances in his body. We could do a whole nother show on that. And I try to keep it clean now. I try to keep everything that goes into my body. I try to keep on the on the clean and intelligent side. So this includes the what I drink, and if I can drink the simplest form of hydration, because everything you drink is going to hydrate your body, but it all has to be broken down. The sugars have to be eliminated. The colorings, everything that's in the water or milk or soda or whatever, alcohol especially. Alcohol is a diuretic, man. So a good word of thumb: every drink you have, try to drink a glass of water with it or after it. Bro, look at Derek Clark, man. He's got chickens for the good eggs. He's got the HQO purifiers, the good salad garden, man. Check this dude out over here, Derek Clark. Shout out to you, brother. My wife, see, my family were my grandfather. They were farmers. They had little gardens and stuff, but I don't have. I'm not a grower, but I get as fresh as possible. My wife does. My wife has. In fact, this year she had tomatoes she grew. It was almost like green acres. She comes in with a couple of tomatoes. Hey, congratulations! But she's got the basil out there, the oregano, the fennel. She's got the plenty of herbs, man. In fact, every time I have dinner, I think I'm at a restaurant. She makes the plates up really nice. And the drums, man. Alphonse Mouzon, if you're not familiar with him, awesome drummer. I've seen him several times. This fucking guy, it's like you up there with 4 hands, 4 arms. Like if you can picture Sugar Ray Robinson on drums. This is Alphonse Mouzon. But yeah, man, I'm gonna get out of here. I just wanted to let you guys know. This is how I ensure that I get my supplements every day. I fill that little pill container once a week. I can put the stuff down. I don't run out of anything because if I'm short on anything, I know a week in advance. And they're almost the same supplements I've been taking for the past 30 years, minus the Pretendum and the Cognium. And those are newer on the market. And I try a lot of these things. I used to sell these for a living, and I didn't want to sell anything that I didn't try. So I was a supplement junkie for a long time. You know, I pumped my muscles on creatine before people even knew what the shit was. You know, amino acid, dude, I was popping amino acid pills in the 90s, bro. Anyway, man, Bruce Gas, wishing you nothing but love, health, and wealth, man. You know, stay with the regiment. We're not doing fourth quarter this week, man. Duke's on vacation, so maybe I'll put something together over here just so we can stay on the right track. But you know, keep that one thought in mind, bro. If you're not healthy, you can't take care of anything else around you. So, you know, get rid of the bad, incorporate the good, bro. Derek Clark, my brother. Thank you, Jose Diaz, man. Thanks for coming in. Mr. Pads. This beach is better. Mrs. Knockout 86, man. Knockout Boxing 86. Make sure you go sub over there. I appreciate you cats coming in here, man. Stay healthy. If you can take nothing with you from this little chit chat we had, MP, what the fuck, and D-Ray, any of you cats still around here, Boxing Lounge, I appreciate you coming in here, man. Just remember to stay healthy, and the easiest way to do that is Mr. Pads, man. Mr. Pads, you got to come on here one of these days, my brother. You've got so many good ideas, man. I got to do a show with you. I think it would be an awesome show. The fucking debut of the legendary. Is he a real man? Is he a machine? Can he speak? The great Mr. Pads. Salute to all you cats, man. God bless you. I'm out of here. Peace.